Okay, so hopefully we'll see you after. We'll see you at the end, see how you are. Just start cross-legged, sit on a bolster blanket. If you want to use the wall for your support, if you want to use the wall, that's great. If sitting it's not happening, it doesn't feel right, just lie back. So for a moment, we're just gonna take a couple of moments to settle. And please know that I cannot see everything you do. Sometimes I see just the crown of your head. Sometimes I see you. And sometimes I am upside down and I'm not looking. So really be careful. If you don't want to do a downward dog, which is that inversion or plank, go on the knees or wait in the hands and knees or child's pose. Just do the best you can. Plank is super wonderful for the body, for the core, for the strength. But sometimes we don't have the strength in the shoulders. You can do it modified on the knees. You can do down dog with knees bent. Try to do the best you can and let me know how it is after. So I'm just going to start closing my eyes, sitting cross-legged, trying to just think of this moment. Wow, it's really, really purple, and just gonna make some contrast here. Oh, perfect. Okay. So imagine I'm coming behind your middle of your shoulders and I'm touching right there, just below the neck. Imagine I'm coming and just pinching my two fingers, index and middle finger, right in the middle of that first vertebra before your neck starts. So that gets you nice and tall. And then relax your shoulders and feel so long and elegant. And just stay. Take a few breaths. You know you've been breathing, but just slow it down. Slow it down, really deepening and lengthening. Find a nice, easy inhale, exhale. Find a cadence that feels good to you. At the same time, try to see what's tight, what's not so tight, what feels good, what feels congested, what can we improve, what can we let go, how can the breath assist in that process. Always bringing your mind and the breath into the body. We're going to just gently breathing in and out. We're doing some yoga, so thank you for your presence, allowing me so humbly to be your guide. Remember to be smart and respect your body. So I'm just going to lean back just enough to do my legs in a little diamond shape, a little diamond shape. So I'm not here, just where it's easy that your heels are together and your pinkies are together. Okay, hold on just below the knees, right on the top of your shins and round your spine. And when you come forward, take a breath and look forward and breathe. And then arch or make a like a cat shape as you hook, scoop the belly, chin to the chest. And then from here, we're gonna get tall, we're gonna go forward, slide the hands maybe to the heels or towards the heels, and just maybe just walk a little forward. So if it's too much, just stay high. You can go just breathing forward a little bit. So starting to wake up the hips and the thighs. I'm just gonna go a little bit to one side. You can go to your right, you can go to your left. So imagine walking the hands almost like framing your knee. So one is like in the middle of your lower part of your leg. One is almost to your hip. Walking to center, walk to the other side, and always taking a breath. And again, if it's too much, just back up a little bit. Go to the side, walk to the center, and then see if you can come up enough to lengthen the legs. Maybe have a little bend or have some blocks or a blanket under, and bring your hands behind. Hands are pressing down and pointing outward, or they can point sideways, and then round and arch. Same thing, rounding and cats and cows, opening the heart. So this is just warming up. If you need to bend the legs, you bend them. If you need to widen, you widen. Just cats and cows, shoulder stretch, back of your body. All right, from here, cross the legs, doesn't matter, whichever shin is on top, that's okay. Cross the legs, walk your hands so the hands are in line with your hip, and do a little side bending, side stretching. Nice and tall, feel this sit bones really ground. Maybe try the hand that is on the top, just bring it on the thigh and press it down, and then lift again. See if you can get nice and long on that side. Push off the floor, inhale, come up to center, other side, nice and easy. Find the floor. It can be close, far, it can be on the fingertips. You can put a block here, lift arm over, side bend, open, maybe gaze to your arm or to your ceiling. Just momentarily, just see if you want to do this. Just bring the top hand to the thigh, to the knee, press it out, press it down, almost like sinking the hip down, and then lift your arm again and see if you get a little more length on the side. Lift up again. We're going to stay cross-legged and just walk a little forward, just a tiny bit forward. And then one more time to each side, whichever side was the first one, or change it out, just go to one side. Don't go in your deepest, we're warming up. Walk to center, almost like walking and taking time, taking steps, maybe even counting, and do it almost like in slow motion, and see and feel what comes up, what is tight, what feels really good. How can you breathe there? Walk to center. Maybe walk a little more forward. Maybe you have a little more space. Walk back, sit on your sit bones again, lean back enough to release your legs, have them about hips distance on the floor. Take a moment here, and one more time, cats and cows, just because they feel so good. Rounding and arching. Okay, so that's a little bit of a warm up seated. We're going to stay here, and we're going to slowly find our way on the back. Okay, so I'm just going to turn. But from this shape that you were, just go on your elbows and eventually on the shoulders, and we are completely lying back. And take a moment here. Feel your shoulders, feel the head. Your arms can be anywhere you like. Just let the feet super wide, almost feel the edges of the mat with your bottom of your feet. Arms a little more cactus or open, doesn't matter. And let the knees swing to one side. I'm going to go really, really slow. And then center. Okay, take your time, feet on the ground. Feet are pressing almost like standing, and let the knees swing out. I'm gonna go really slow to center, first side again, and start letting the stretch really feel good on your low back. And then the next time you go to one side, maybe lift that hip a little bit, that glute a little bit higher, bring the knee more to the bottom of your other front foot. And then other side, lift your hip if you want, lift your glute, or try to bring the outer knee to the inner heel, to this foot. It's not going to touch, just feel that intention. One more time, each side, maybe turn away from the knees. You can gaze to the right if your knees go left. And turn the other way. So head to center, knees point up, walk the feet together, hips open, pinky side down, heels together, and stay in this shape. Bring your arms overhead, so arms stretch over your shoulder. They face each other. Really ground your feet, press your feet together. Hands are facing each other, facing in, thumbs are facing your head. And then see if you can really use your core strongly and see if you can press your feet together and lift your feet off the ground. Just take a moment here and then bring your hands to the knees and bring your knees together, hug them in. Okay, just a tiny bit warm up on the core, go side and go sideways. Massage your back. And I'm going to keep my right knee close to my chest. And I'm going to put my left foot on the ground. Take a moment. Your hands behind the leg, extend it. Interlace behind the thigh. Circle that top foot, point, flex. Again, the leg is maybe far away. If you want to grab a strap, grab a strap. The knee can be bent. Just walk those ankle, little joints. Now pay attention. We're going to bring the knee, this right leg, top leg to the armpit, to the shoulder, to the top shoulder, so a little bit wide. Okay, you can hug it behind or under. You're going to let this knee on the floor, the foot on the floor, just go on the pinky side. So you have these kind of one happy baby and what foot, the other leg, just kind of open. Let the stretch open, the inner legs and the groin. Bring everything together, foot on the ground, and you're gonna come into supine pigeon hip groin stretch. So hands can be down and up the leg, and maybe you bring both legs up to your chest. Maybe you can slide the arms through, grab the back leg, any variation, you can always stay in this option. It's a great stretch. Just breathe here. If you want to sway, you can sway. And just feel your low back. Just feel the legs, feel the chest, and feel this hip opener. Breathe here. Okay, and then one last thing. If you are with the legs lifted, set the left foot down again. We haven't changed. Right knee again to the chest, and left leg is going to lengthen if it's possible. One knee is hugging in. You can even bring it out to the armpit or keep it to the center, to the chest, and make the other leg super, super, super long. And breathe. Hug in, extend. Feel the left leg really grounding. Try to ground the thigh. All right, and then we're gonna come to the last little piece here. Just release the leg and come to a nice one-legged twist here. So with the left hand, encourage the knee to the left, right arm open, breathe here. just kind of warming up. And all these stretches are super wonderful, not only physical body, but just like internally to your organs, your liver, your low back, your intestines, um, your pelvis, all the organs. Come back to center. Just give yourself a hug again. Hug both knees in, massage yourself. So we're gonna stay about 5 breaths here. This should feel really good, like very much um, calming the system, calming the mind. You can have the knees a little wider. You can do anything if you want to be, intuitive and play around or just feel. This is a beautiful, beautiful uh, motion to relax, encourage the whole body and the face, the throat to relax. So I'm going to keep my left knee to my chest. I'm going to put the right foot is down. And I'm going to bring this knee a little more to the left shoulder or left armpit. Just take a moment there. Then this right foot that is on the ground, I'm just going to go on the pinky side and open. You can even bring the hand on the inside or the knee. Just encourage. One knee is doing a happy baby, one knee is sort of like a butterfly. Open and just breathe. And bring the feet back together. Right foot stays. Extend the left leg up. Interlace behind. Again, point and flex. Circle here. The hands can be interlaced. If you want to strap, you can strap. If you want, you can even do nothing. You don't have to hold the leg at all. You can just relax. The leg can be bent, can be far away. Do the best you can. All right, so bend the knee and place the ankle on the top of your thigh. Take a moment here and do anything you prefer on the second side. If you felt like you did nothing, this is great. If you want to bring your legs in, you bring your legs in. If you want to bring your hands through the little space, grab the shin or the thigh. Encourage the legs to come closer to your chest. Flex the toe. Those toes on the front leg, flex them. Really use the hand if you want to, if you have the hand near. All right foot stays. Take a moment. No, yeah, right foot is going to land. All right, very good. Take a moment here as you're going to hug the left knee in again. Extend. Right leg super long. So it can be to the side or to the center. Just feel the right leg landing and lowering. And try to bring the thigh to press down, flex the toes. And then from here, guide or try to bring the left knee to the right. And you can bring the hand on the top, or you can have your hands open. Stretch your left shoulder out. Breathe here. One-legged twist. You can put a block, 2 blocks, a pillow right under your knee or your foot. And you can turn your head to center or even towards your back hand. All right, from here, I'm not going to return on my back. I'm on my right hip. So if you're on your left hip, stay on your left hip. If you're on your right hip, just bring everything there. Bring your arm under, bring your knees together, and see if you can kind of organize yourself to be on the side of your body, on the bottom hip, and maybe extend both legs or have the bottom leg bent, and you can have the left hand or the top hand in front to have a little bit of balance here. And my foot on the top is just going to flex and point down. I'm going to bend and bring the knee forward and tap with my knee. And then I'm going to extend the leg and stretch it long and back. Bend it and tap, and then lengthen and reach. You can even point the toes out and down. One more tap in. So tap your knee in front and extend it long back. Now the leg, instead of bringing it back, bring it more so it's in line with the bottom, and just go up and down a couple times, up and down. Just one, two, or three, or go really slow. All right, and we're just going to bend the knee, bring both knees forward, rest here for a moment. And using my elbow here, you can put a block here. You can even go with your hand on the back of your head or all the way down if it feels okay. And you can roll around, or I'm just going to turn around to face the same side. Just going to roll around, go on your other hip, make a pillow with the arm, make a block, put a block under. So start with the knees bent, and then eventually you're going to see if you can have the legs straight. Okay, you can do this with the legs straight, the bottom leg straight, or you can have the bottom leg bent, and then eventually find your way to have a nice long line with your body. Again, strong, like they're not forward, they're in line. So that's why you need the hand to balance you. So I'm going to bend the bottom leg. My foot is behind you, and I'm going to tap with the front leg and tap forward. Tap in front, and then set the leg back, and then bend and tap and set it back. You can lift it up or point the toes down or up. See how it feels in your leg. And then tap in, reach back behind you. See how it feels? It's a lot of balance here. All right, and then bring the leg so it's on top of the bottom. You can have them again straight or bend the bottom. See what it feels like. Lift up and close. You can do this one here like that. Lift up and down. You feel a nice stretch on the side of your leg, of your thigh, and then eventually bring both knees in and rest here. Let's go on the back again. Give yourself about 5 breaths here, and then just really massage your low back. This is great to bring your knees in. It's very soothing. It's very relaxing, especially if you sway. Like babies, you know, they like rocking. If not, just stay here. The knees can be together, the knees can be wide, whatever you feel like. Just relax your low back. Keep your low back on the floor. All right, so knees together or wide, feet down, feet are down again. And you're gonna lift your arms, you're gonna give yourself a sweet hug. So wrap the hands around your shoulder blades or on shoulder or even underneath. Go a little side to side. So the elbow are one on top of the other. You can even go a little up and down, or maybe even a little circle. And then release your arms. Make a little like a cactus. Bring your arms up, elbows in, and just 2 more like that. Open. See if you can bring your hands flat, palms face up, lift, elbows in, maybe they touch, and then open. Okay, and then lift them up again and wrap around the other way. Make sure you change the arms. I don't remember what I did, but just do a couple more, side and side, up and down. and little circle. And there's two directions for the circle. Very good. And then release them, open, make the cactus. Make sure you're okay. Okay, the hands are here, that's okay. Try to lift, open, like a machine, right? Those machines in the gym that you're opening, just use a little resistance to spread the shoulders apart, resist as if you had a block, right? In between or you had a machine, and open. And last one, you're gonna just bring your hands to the belly, hug your knees in one more time, rock your back. Okay, so we're gonna go on hands and knees. So you can have a couple of different ways to get there. You can cross your ankles, rock and roll, have some momentum, and go to hands and knees. You can go on your side and use your hands and unwind here. So do the best you can to come out and pat your mat, put a little blanket under your knees, because I know sometimes it's hard on the knees. Hands nice and spread, like nice and spread hands and fingers, and knees under your hips. So you can do some circles, you can do some sways, you can do some infinity, you can do some cat cows. And you can do a little bit of everything. I want you to just feel the movement, the softening, the lengthening, and how your body tells you how it feels so good. If it doesn't feel so good, just go into cat cows, circles, tuck toes, anything at all. Anything that feels good is great. So close your eyes and let yourself kind of go with the flow, right? Go with the flow. Anytime you feel your low back is not happy, just do some easy cat cows here. So easy, sometimes my back hurts and even this hurts. So just go very, very slow into each one, very slow. You do it fast, maybe it hurts more. So come just a little bit so you're on neutral spine. And I'm gonna do my right leg. I'm gonna tuck my toes under, super strong, nice, active back of your leg, back of your knee, stretch back. And see if you can go forward, see if you can lift it a little bit off the ground. Don't hike it up, don't lift it high. And maybe bring the right leg to the left, tuck the toes under, take a little peek. Look at your hip behind you if it's okay. And then slowly bring it back, lift it again. Very strong core. See if you can go on your right hand and lift your left arm forward. I'm going to bring your hand down. I'm going to bring my knee down. I'm going to give you a little break to sit back. So you can come on your elbows. You can use the block. You can use a blanket. You can rest your forehead on the hands and take your first child's pose. Relax your arms, relax your breath. Take an opportunity to even close your eyes here. There's nothing to see. You just watch inside how you feel. Go on the hands and knees. Please take your time, almost like lazily. Stretch your arms forward. Come on up. Settle down into the hands. Super strong arms. Stretch your left leg. Stretch your toes under. Tuck them under. Feel the leg. Super straight. Super active. Tuck all the toes under. Brace, lift, and feel. Don't hike Keep the hips square, keep the hips down. You can point, you can flex, doesn't matter, but just keep the hips as even as you think. Cross the leg across, so behind the knee that is on the floor, take a little peek. Look at your toe, look at your foot, and then go forward, look forward, lift the leg again, and then ground the hand that is going to stay. So it's going to stay in the left hand, and maybe the right hand walks forward or lifts forward. Bring your hand down, bring your knee down. Take a moment, you're gonna tuck all the toes, all of them. Really tuck them, work and tuck, 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 and see if you can bring your hands closer, closer enough to maybe sit on those toes and stretch the plantar fascia. Okay, if it's too much, just go off the feet a little bit. If you can sit on it, you sit on it, you breathe. You have your shoulders, if you can, above your hips. And then just release that. Go forward, take your time. And then just go on the legs again. We're gonna try to now maybe even flatten the toes or go again and see if you can go on the toes behind. And then you're gonna go up with your hips and go forward folding. Okay, so if you have blocks here, use your blocks and lift your hips for the first forward bending. So if you have blocks, use them. If you have your hands, go up, walk the feet a little wider, and let yourself just hang. Just for a breath. So if you have your blocks, it can be even one. Let the head be heavy, bend your knees. Just let the head kind of be inverted. Neck is long. If you don't need the block, just let the arms be soggy and floppy and heavy. Okay, so we're gonna try to go into our first down dog from here. So if you feel it's too much to walk forward, all the way forward, so this is an option to walk forward. If this is too much, just come on the knees again and start from the bottom. Okay, so whichever way, tuck your toes, lift your hips. So knees are high, knees are bent, hips are high. Go on your tippy toes and try to bring the thighs to the back. Again, if this is too much, just come to a child's pose or to hands and knees. I'm gonna go shooting to a plank. Do the best you can. You can always bring your knees down, come to this plank with your knees down, or shoot for plank, just a breath. Go back to dog with knees bent. Lift your tail, bend your knees, and then pedal your feet. Take a pedal, walk your heels down and up. Beautiful. Do the best you can. I know it's strong in the arms and the shoulders, but it's a great stretch and it's also an inversion. So you want to be having the arms super, super strong, pressing, feel the strength of the fingertips of the knuckles and feel the tailbone. I want you to feel the legs don't have to be straight, but I want you to feel the torso, the hips to the head, super strong. One more plank. And we'll rest here. So take your knees down and we'll rest again. So have your hands maybe on the elbows and just curl your wrists, relax, or just have them resting to the feet. Whatever is your child's pose, just take another about 3 complete inhales and exhales. So take your time. I know when you're upside down is gets the heart rate a little faster, and we do want it a little bit challenged. So just soften it, make the breath your goal here to breathe in and out. Okay, so we're gonna go hands and knees and we're gonna take a lunge, right? A lunge. Your blocks can be there, a super wonderful tool to have. You don't have to have them, but if you want to, it's great. But just go to hands and knees again. And I'm gonna start with my right leg forward. So again, if it doesn't make it there, you can go high on the block and step forward, right? You can walk it from the outside. You can walk it with your hand, walk it there. Eventually, you want the right foot on the top. I'm just going to move the screen because I'm going to come up. So right foot forward, right? And left knee down. Yeah, just like that. Okay, come on up. And I'm going to take a little back bend here. So you swing a little bit if you want, a little bit forward if you have that. Go forward just a little bit. Okay, and up. So you can stay forward a little bit or back and lift your arms up. And cactus your arms and look up. If it's too much, just back off from that lunging. Okay, if you have it, lunge and open. Breathe. All right, come out of there. Hands to the blocks or the floor for the half split. You can walk your back knee back and straighten, try to straighten and bring your toes up. So this one also, you know, if you have your blocks, you can take a couple of breaths here. You can go down and up. You can also just stay. Breathe here. Holding down. And try maybe feeling that the hip, there's a little swing to it. There's a little bit of a play here with the hips. Try to see if you can bring the left hip forward, swing the hips a little bit. You end up moving the toe in the front. You feel the toe is the one moving, but it's your hip. All right, we're gonna step forward again. Now, I'm gonna have the option to lift the back knee. You don't have to. You could also have the option to have the hand on the block, flat. You can also have no blocks and you can twist with the knee down, or you can tuck your toes, lift your back leg and twist here. That back leg, if it's lifted, just really, really strong, press it up, and then the arm, lift it up. So you can also bring the knee down and twist here, or you can hug you can lift the back leg and the back knee and reach up. Okay, so very transitioning here a little bit. So we're gonna bring either, you can bring the knee down and walk your hands to the inside, all right? And coming to this wide-legged forward bending, it's really hard on this side, but if you lift the leg, it's easier. You turn in the toes, you parallel your toes, and you end up, sorry about my back, but you're gonna turn to the inside and you come to a wide-legged fold. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn back. So you're gonna come to this wide-legged fold, and I encourage you to have your toes in, the heels out, and you can have the block here. Just be here for a moment, breathe here. And maybe taking a couple of moments folding down. So it's like a down dog, but now you're super wide. Awesome. I'm going to very slowly walk my hands to the way you came from, to the way you came from. One more time. All right, so this is tricky. So you either step back to the dog, or you can bring your knee down and stack, go back to hands and knees, or back to downward facing dog. Really up to you, whatever your capacity and how you feel that you're steady. You can just step back and stay here, or down dog. Okay, so option to step from the dog, step forward, the left leg forward and the right knee down, or bring your knees down and step your left leg forward to start that little sequence on this side. Okay, so left foot is forward again, just help it there, walk it there, have your blocks there, and eventually come on up. So now we're changing, the foot should be the opposite foot in the front. If you have some space, you can, lunge a little forward. So it depends on you. You can keep the toes tucked or flat. Whatever feels good. If you're flat, really press it and use it. Okay, if you feel okay, you add your arms up and you can lunge forward. You can also open the arms into the cactus and lunge forward and open. So it gets a little back bend, so it's careful here. And then lift your arms and fold to the front or to the blocks for that runner stretch. So either you walk your foot more forward or you walk the knee back and you fold. Now play with the hip, right? So it's like one hip. So they're really squaring, as square as you think that the low back is super square. You don't want to be hinging to one side. Toes are flexed, breathe here. Okay, so you can really feel this stretch. You can also even stay high and fold. You can have a knee bent in the front. Okay, so come out of there gently. Step the foot because we're going to need it. So either the right hand on the block to lift your back leg or knee stays down. Okay, so you lift it, you lift it. Okay, you can have it with no block. You lift the leg, you can have it on the ground, just twist here. So the hand that is pushing down, push it. And the hand that is lifting up, just have that long line across the shoulder and up. If your knee is lifted, great. You might need to lift it just a little bit to turn to that wide-legged dog. Okay, so lift it enough to bring your hands on the inside. Cross your wrist, turn your toes to face the long side of your mat. And here we are on this side again, folding down or staying with your block, or you can stay with two blocks. You can also have your hands a little forward. Just any variation, play with that. So you can just even stay here and folding down and let the head be heavy. Let the stretch happen in your inner groin. All right, so we're gonna go to a squat from here. I know it's not easy. So see if you can lift your heels and heels closer and toes in and heels in. Eventually have your heels more in, toes more out, and see if you can sit on that yogic squat, two blocks, one block, heels can be high. Just find that yogic squat if you can. Okay, so you can just find, even here, it's okay. Whatever you feel, you can do. See that you're trying to ground your tail down, your groin closer to the ground and head as high as you can. I know it's not easy because we don't do these unless we come to yoga or you do some gardening. And even gardening is tough. Okay, so go forward, go on your toes, parallel your feet, and fold again. Fold to your legs. Forward fold is called Uttanasana. You're gonna walk your feet out again. Not too wide. just enough to bend your legs and bring your hands on the hips. Press your feet super strong. Use your core. Inhale and come on up. So you have your legs super wide. Just relax them for a moment. Just walk in. Just relax. Feet about hip distance. I'm giving you a little break, so take an opportunity to breathe strongly. Feel your feet and your legs. And I'm going to widen again, okay? So I'm going to step out with the toes out and the toes out, okay? So get ready for like a temple pose. As you're going to bend your legs down, you're going to come down, you're going to bring your arms up and bring your hands together. And then squat down and then lift and lengthen, arms open, and straighten your legs and straighten your arms. Okay. And then one more time, bend as your arms lift and hands to prayer, slowing the knees come down, and then bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Inhale, pressing up, lower your legs, open, reach your arms out, and come on up again. And one more time, bending down, arms open, lift your arms, hands to the prayer, and then lift up and straighten the legs and stay up with your arms, straight legs, 5-point star. All right, bring your hands together, center the hands at the heart, toes in, step in or jump in, lift arms up. So I'm going to grab and I'm going to make like an pointing index finger up, reaching up, go to one side, nice and easy, center, other side. Come back up and release your fingers and bring your hands to the chest. So the only thing I'm going to do is trying to do like a warrior 3 little practice. Option always to have the blocks in your highest. The first option I saw and somebody doing it on YouTube, so I hope that works. I think we did it once here before. So we're gonna do the legs like in warrior 1 legs. So I'm gonna have my left foot forward, my right leg stepping back. But the warrior 1 is turning the toe out. So I'm gonna have my toe really, really straight. All of them straight, okay? All of them straight. Bending the front leg, I'm gonna bring both hands on the front leg and I'm gonna sort of push on that front leg, almost looking in front, a lot looking in front, not down, forward more, and go on your tippy toes and your back toe and see if you can do a little warrior 3 exercise here. Standing on the left, probably shaking a little bit. Step the feet together and then inhale. Awesome. Awesome. Not too bad, right? But warrior 3 doesn't have the hands on the legs. So we'll do the next one with the blocks. Let's do the other side. So step back. And instead of turning the toes out, just have all the toes facing front. Facing front. Hips are square. Bend the front leg. Bring the hands almost like pushing. And the key is not to look down, look more forward, as if you want to go more in the front. Go on your toes, and then eventually lift the leg in the back. If you feel steady, lift the back leg, breathe here. Feel the effort in the body. This side for me is hard. It's okay. Step in, inhale, and come on up. All right? Shake it out. Shake your hands, your wrists, your toes, your ankles. Okay, and this one is more, probably more accessible, or at least for me is better. Just try it. So the blocks are there for me. They're on the highest. I keep moving it the worst, making it worse and worse. So what's wrong with me? Okay. So I'm not with my feet next to it. I'm gonna step back. So when I fall down, my arms are going to be here, and then you just walk them if you want a little bit. So you don't want them next to your feet. You want them a little forward. You're gonna stay very secure on the blocks. If the blocks are not steady, don't do it. Okay, if you don't have a block, you can always do it on the floor. So you're gonna lift one leg up. Okay, that's all you're doing. Not easy, but just try to lift the leg, and then don't hike up the hip. Just have the leg as if you were standing on the back wall. So that's your warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. Now, the real thing is not supported, it's really the hands at prayer or the hands out or whatever. Step in, bend, and stand. So very valuable. I have to tell you, this warrior three is really good for the hips and balance. And there's, I know it's hard, but it's super important for us to try and do it. And remember, you can always even do it on a wall, right? You can always do it like that. So the hands are, you know, a little higher. Okay, let's do the other side. So you bend your legs, find the blocks or the floor, you know, or maybe even a little lower, or the fist. Lift your other leg up. Don't hike it. Have the hips super in line, super square. Standing leg, I don't care if you bend it, but you're standing on one foot. Try to maybe lift one hand to the heart, maybe both. You always can try and feel the effort on the body. Bring your hands down, step in, and slowly come on up. Okay, one more time. Arms swing up. And hands come to the heart. Just because it feels so good. Reach your arms up, reach all the fingertips, swing, circle, swim, and hands to prayer. And this last one, just bring your hands on your low back, sort of like give yourself a little rub there, and then see if you have your elbows kind of tugging towards each other. And if it feels okay, you take a little back bend, almost like pushing your hands on your low back and getting out of that posture, which is always forward folding, and having your elbows behind you. Lift your heart. And then return to center. Shake it out. Walk your feet just a little wider, and swing around. Just let this arm movement relax everything in the body. Relax of what happened, and maybe even bring the hand to one shoulder, maybe even lift one toe, turn the hips around. You can even turn your gaze to the back. You can tap your low back and your front hip, tap and tap, or tap and tap. All right, and then just stay until you feel you're coming to stillness. Have your body still a little sensation that is still moving. There's a little movement still, even if you're standing and not moving. Have a sensation of everything really moving, all particles and energy in the body, in the physical and the emotional side. Last, downward dog, optional because it's beautiful. Last dog. And then I'm going to have you lift one leg. You don't have to. You can lift one leg up, do a three-legged dog or not. So from the standing, I know I'm headless, but just lift your arms and swing all the way forward and down. And then step back, take your time, step back, jump back, walk back, feel your dog, feel this beautiful upside down V. Feet together in the back, just lift one leg up and lower. And see if you want to, you can even stay on your tippy toes higher and then lift the other. I don't care if you sit, if you actually open the hip here, it's okay. Just see if you can go higher on the bottom foot if you want to. And feet down, come down. So I'm just gonna do a twisted seated pose and then we'll come on the floor. So you're gonna lengthen your legs forward. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my right leg, I'm gonna bring it in, and I'm gonna see if I can just cross it a little bit, or you can even stay with the leg there if you can cross it and hug it. Just hug it and feel the stretch here. Just hug it in. You can go a little side to side or hug it up and down. Okay, so eventually set the foot down, and then take your twist here. So you can even rebend the bottom leg if you have that space. You can bring the heel towards the hip. If not, just stay with this shape and twist. So the twist should happen, hopefully with a straight spine, not hunching or folding, just nice and straight. Come back to center and just do like a little tree pose with the, not tree, but like a seated pigeon. So let the knee that was here, the foot, let the knee open just a little bit and lean back and maybe come to this shape just for a breath, or lower or here. Hands are behind. You want more, you lift the foot. All right, and then lengthen the legs, shake them out, wiggle, wiggle and shake. Awesome. Circle those toes, those ankles. Come forward into Dandasana. So your staff pose. Hug the other knee in. Hug it in, really close. Maybe try to bring it across and hug it under with your elbows, with your hand, with the arm, something. Just feel this hip joint. You can go a little forward or side to side. Okay, and then step the foot down for the twist. Before you twist, get tall, right? Get tall, and then use your hands and your leg and your maybe your elbow or something to get you into the twist. Breathe it, feel it. Return to center very gently, and then see if you can lower the knee. The knee can be it's not the ankle close to the on the front of the knee. You can stay with this shape. You can bend the bottom leg and come into the another pigeon um, variation, or you can stay with this shape. Flex your toes. Okay, lean back and just extend. Wake up those legs, lift your arms up. And I want you to really bend the legs a lot, flex the toes a lot, and lean forward, and lean forward, and lean forward. And then eventually bring your hands to wherever they are. So my toes are super flexed. My heels are digging down. It's not about how much I go beyond my feet, but how I feel in my inner legs, inner front body, folding down. And then still with the knees bent, reach past your legs, past your toes. Inhale up. Okay, bring your hands on your legs, place your feet down, come lean back, bring your elbows down, and then eventually lower down. Okay, so we're gonna find a little bit more twisting here. Just go down on your mat. That looks good with all these colors. So pretty. I should have worn green. Okay. How is that, right? How is that lying back? Again, head is down, shoulders down. Don't you feel good? Feel like you're rested? So I'm going to give you two options. Okay, so two options. Feet together, knees to chest. Of course, this comes very natural to me, and just start swaying. If you like it, sway. If not, just stay here. So I'm going to try to bring the legs to one side. You can also have a block in between your knees. But before I bring the knees to the side, I want you to almost bring your toes down. Lift your hips a little. Swing the hips to the left, you're going to the right. So if you go to the left, you go. So you end up with a nice straight torso and bring your knees over to one side. Then you're going to open your arms and have your head facing up or even to the other side. You can also bring the hand on the top leg. This is your one twist option. I'm going to give you one more after. Just breathe here. So your whole spine is straight in the center or towards the center of your mat. Okay, start unwinding. Use your arms, use your legs, use your core, come to center. So you end up again twisted. Okay, so settle yourself again. So you organize yourself at the mat. Feet on the ground. You can have a block if you want to, or about feet together, knees together, whatever feels good. So lift your hips just a tiny bit and swing them maybe like 3-4 inches. So it's a little bit. So it's a little swing to the right. Knees up again, and then twist over to the other side. Arms, shoulders spread apart. Hand on the top leg, left hand on the top right leg, open and breathe. So the ribs should feel like they're really breathing. This right shoulder, hips, and intercostals. The arm can be even higher or out or cactus, whatever you like. You're going to roll out of there. So use your legs, use your hands, use your core, center. So the other option is crossing, right? I'm going to cross. It's not easy for everybody. Same thing. Okay, so you push on the foot that is on the floor, you lift your hips a little to the left, and then you bring the knees crossed to the right. So this can be a little difficult. You can also put a block under. You can just maybe unwind a little bit, just do the best you can. It can be closer, it can be far away, it can be just forget about it and do the best you can. It's actually better on the other side. So just keep the knees there, go to the other side. Just try both sides. One side should be really more accessible. And then come out of there and just bring your legs up closer. You still have the legs crossed. See if you can widen the feet out. Flex the feet, grab the heels, the shins, and try to have the knees one on top of the other for this Gomukhasana. Legs, head down, shoulders down. Release, knees together, uncross them. Relax your low back. Swing if you must. Cross the other leg. Okay. Shift a little bit. Bring the knees to the other side. Again, I think this one feels better on to the leg that is on the top. So go to the side, which is the leg that is on the top. You can try both. One you'll see that is completely uh, hard to do. This one is more accessible. You can always just uncross and just feel the breath with you all the time. Just try to invite in more breath. And let's lazily come out of there. You can make a sound, complain, whatever. Keep the knees crossed, lift them up a little bit, and then have the knees one in front of the other, sweetly, one like super squeeze legs, like one of like when we do the Garudasana, this is also Garudasana legs, and then feet go to the opposite hip and wide flex. You can grab the below the knee or the shin or the heels and open them away towards your shoulder. Release them. All right, so have the legs high, nice and uh, vertical. They can be a little bent. Circle those ankles here. Point and flex. Look at your toes. Look at your feet. Do we ever look at them? We never look at them. Just pay attention. See what the toes do and how it reflects to the rest of your thighs. Keep your hips on the ground. Don't let the knees lift your hips. Keep your hips grounded. Breathe here. I don't care if they're bent. Just have the tailbone down. You can have your hands out overhead or cactus or diagonal like a V. Just stay here. Breathe. Just take another moment, really feeling your whole torso from the head to the tail resting, and just your legs are floating up. Bend your legs gently. Find the toe bounce and the toes. Knees are going to widen, feet together, hands at heart, hands at belly. Breathe to each hand. And we're softly, softly landing into our final rest. So this could be an option. If you have blocks or blankets, place some support for your thighs or your knees, or if you want, just release the legs out and arms can also release out. You can also keep the hands close to the body. So whatever is your Shavasana, you can also, feels great to have a blanket under your knees, a bolster, a pillow under your head. Everybody's setting up. Okay, so if you have like you hear pitter patter on the rain on the windows, ah, that should be so nice to listen to the rain. If you have wind, listen to the wind. If you have silence, listen to the silence. Of course, my voice is probably there with you, but just try to soften all the parts on your body that are touching the ground. Let everything be soft and start relaxing and start feeling the breath really coming in, slowing down one at a time, one breath at a time. As it comes into the body and it feels like it goes through the chest and hips and toes. You finally coming into that super perfect place to rest called Shavasana. I'm just going to let you rest. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to guide you back in about 4 minutes. If you want to stay, just keep muted. Don't come out until you want to. If you would like to come back to your room and your space and your body, just start breathing a little more breath. Imagine this new breath more nurturing and healing as you let the body refresh with this new energy. Start moving gently your fingers and your toes, or you can stretch your arms overhead. You can give yourself a hug. If you would like to remain a little longer, you can definitely stay. It was about, 60 minutes. You can definitely take about 11, like 5 more minutes on Shavasana. Really listen to your body if you need to rest, if you had a rough night or whatnot. If you want to come around, come to your right side or left and take another breath there. Your eyes can be soft or closed or very much not looking at anything, still kind of very passive. And you can come to sit again the way we started. Oh, okay. Have some waking up. Just take a moment again to check on your spine. Imagine I'm coming behind you with that little touch of your middle of your shoulders, or it's right before the neck starts, right there. Relax your shoulders and lengthen the spine. Just for another breath. Hands can just soften around your knees. Breath is very even, sustained. And again, just kind of feel what was tight, what was loose, what feels better, what still feels tight, and just check with your own uh, emotions and sensations. Inhale. Let's take a circle to just close the practice. Bring your hands to prayer. Take a moment of gratitude to yourself, to the many things that we own and we have, to the breath, and to our space to practice. Om Shanti and Namaste.